Hello and welcome. My name is Melody from Melody Crochet, and today I'm coming to you with episode 34 of the Melody Crochet podcast. I'm over here in Texas and I share with you my knitting and crochet projects and any other artsy projects that apply. I hope you're doing well and that you are enjoying your introduction to autumn. Oh my goodness, the fall weather has finally gotten gorgeous. It was so rainy and cold everywhere. Can you believe that? But we seem to have survived it and gotten a little bit of a reprieve, and I'm taking full advantage to get all my fall goodness taken in. I have gone to the pumpkin patch, I've gone to the arboretum and visited their pumpkin display and the children's garden. It's so pretty right now. I have gone to Trader Joe's and picked up every fall themed item that they had, and it was all very, very tasty. They have a chai pumpkin cake. God bless you. And a gracious, what was amazing, they had pumpkin seeds that were coated in pumpkin spice mixture. It was so good. And they had some teas, different chai tea. They have my favorite chai tea this time of year. And I think the only thing we didn't love was the pasta sauce. They have a harvest pasta sauce. It wasn't as fabulous, but they do have their little fruit bars in pumpkin flavor. Those were awesome. So highly suggest, if you're stopping by Trader Joe's, go in and see what's going on. It's so good. What else we've been doing? Trying to think. I went to my first rodeo. It was amazing. We had such a great time. It was such a fun family night. And aside from that, a lot of podcast watching. Whole lot of YouTube on my plate and hats. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to talk about my one finished object right now would be my waffle tote, and I made this pattern. It is out of Bernat velvet. I'm a bit of an addict right now, and this is one ball, but it's a 300 gram ball. It's a pretty beefy size ball that they give you, and I have this much left. I used a J hook. They suggest a K hook on the side of the ball, but I wanted to make sure nothing came out, and they're so dirty. I'm loving my own pattern. Is that hilarious? I guess it makes sense because I made it exactly how I'd want it, right? But I made the full tutorial and the pattern is available, printable on my blog, MelodyCrochet.com. So, oh, speaking of the blog, I finally signed on to WordPress. I left Blogger and did WordPress. Not literally, like if you go there now, it's still Blogger. But now I have to figure all that out. It looks pretty cut and dry. It's just, I'm migrating over from Blogger and I've been blogging there for years and years and years and years, but I'm excited to try something new. So I'm doing it. I did all the purchasing part. Now I have to do the actual work. So over there on my blog, whichever one applies when you're watching this, you'll find the free PDF pattern for my waffles tote. And I'm pretty pleased with it. The chenille yarn that is around right now, basically I've seen the Bernat velvet, and then I've seen one that Hobby Lobby has their own. I'm loving it. But do be very mindful. Do not machine wash or dry these. I remember them from when I used to have things in the 90s. This fabric was huge. Huge! The chenille fabric, that's what we called it. Now they're calling it velvet, but it was called chenille, and it's the same stuff. You will find these fibers in your dryer if you machine wash and dry this, and it will be very sad, and after too long you will find bald spots on your actual items, and that is heartbreaking to me because I love this stuff. It's so dense, people. It feels so good. Oh my goodness. Okay, but it just screams fall. So I added it to texture. That's a little waffle stitch. Super simple. And feel free to go make one if you'd like. Now, what else do we have? Oh, I'm making a thing. Halloween is in a couple days. My son wants to be Link from Zelda, and he doesn't want to be the regular one. He wants to be the one from Breath of the Wild, so he has to be in a turquoisey blue tunic. I got myself a turquoise shirt and I was going to fabric paint it. And I decided at the last minute that it's probably going to be a little cold, so I'm going to crochet it. I'm just going back and forth up from the top, up from the bottom up. Well, I should say that again. I started from the bottom. I'm going up, and I'm doing double crochet alternating with single crochet so that when I break at the neck and go back and forth, it's not going to be obvious. I think that when you do this, it just hides a world of sins because if you just double crochet back and forth, then if you change direction, if you decide to go in the round, if you do anything in particular, you can totally see it. But if you break that double crochet with a single crochet, it's just completely the same, no matter which way you look at it. It's wonderful. So I highly suggest it if you're just making something costume. It still works up really, really fast. I'm on a J hook. Am I on a J hook? Nope, I'm on a K hook. And I started last night and it'll be done today. But this is my Clover or More hook and I do like them very much, even for this yarn. This is just their Crafter's Secret, very comparable in feel and density to Red Heart Super Saver. I know some people that will only use these because they have a really nice color concentration. The same, I mean, it's not going to lose its color just like Red Heart Super Saver, but they have some really soft colors like this and it's nice. So I was there, I grabbed $2.99. It wasn't on sale. A lot of times all yarn will be 30% off, I think every few weeks, but I kind of needed it now because Halloween's this week. So there was no waiting. I got 3 balls. I'm only 1 in. So I have 2 more left. It won't be a problem at all. But the K hook is magic on Aran weight. It'll still be warm enough to keep him toasty, but big enough to work up in no time at all. So I think every 2 rows, because I'm doing the double crochet with 1, is 1.5 inches. So it's working up so fast. And he's gonna love that all year long. We got him the sword. It showed up from Amazon yesterday and he was thrilled. I didn't tell him I ordered it, so he's all excited. So he's just gonna have a blast. But yesterday was the church festival, and for that, since the costume wasn't ready, poor planning, I know, but I decided yesterday to make it right before the church carnival. So I just put him in some Mario pajamas. It was so cute. But there were so many Marios in Mario pajamas. It was kind of adorable. Now what is next? I'm making my puppy love shawl. Had a little snafu, but that trip to Hobby Lobby totally helped out. Now this is my puppy love by Caleisha Ryan. I bought the pattern and woohoo, there it goes, it's on the floor. The prescribed yarn is Hobby Lobby's I Love This yarn. This is their acid green. I forget the color because I've had this, I had 2 hanks of this skeins forever. So I just grabbed it out of my stash, and this is their graphite gray, and this is her crochet brioche, which is a little different than I do mine, but it worked up really, really fast. And here's the back, so it's reversible. Oh, I kind of like that side better, I'm not sure. But my problem came here. So I love this yarn. I love this yarn, Red Heart Super Saver, and man, can I tell it. It doesn't look as bad here, but it's a lot bigger. See how it gets real bulky right there? Just following the pattern, it just, oh no. I really like it brighter this way, but just in case, come here. Just in case, I went ahead and got some deep green. This is called Forest Green from Hobby Lobby in the same yarn that I'm using for the rest of it. So, I don't know, it's a little bit more muted than I would like, but maybe. It might look a lot nicer and keep it a little bit drapier, because this looks like it might out and out ruffle. It's hard to see it right now, but I can already tell it's starting to pucker. That's not good. So the reason I need the green and green is because my dogs are Hunter and Pickles. They're both greens. So this is my Pickles green and this is my Hunter green. And the gray I just thought played well off of the colors together. So I'm hoping that works out well. And I'm excited to see how it works out. So wish me luck. I'm hoping to finish that if I get the wherewithal, because it's straight back and forth from here. Nothing really happens with the pattern. So it takes a little bit of gumption on my part, but I can do it. So wish me luck on that, finishing my puppy love shawl. And then I got a present. Oh, Hannah sent me a present. She sent me her new pattern. And it is her Mirage hat. It's a ponytail hat / cowl. I used Classic Color Lion Brand jeans yarn, and I'm in love. That color, oh my goodness. So I finished the pattern, And then I made my little chain that's gonna weave in and out of the top so I can cinch it closed. But I needed pom-poms, right? Right? Look at how pretty that is. Oh, I love navy blue in the fall. So this would just cinch up at the top, which is really, really cute. And then you need a pom-pom at the end so you don't just have plain strings. So I have this much left. And I turned it into a little pom-pom because I got these new pom-pom makers while I was over at Walmart a few weeks ago. And they're from Busia. They were like $3. And they're fabulous. Now, I have been making pom-poms up until maybe 2 years ago. I basically got a cardboard box and I cut shapes just like this out, 2 of them, of whatever size I wanted my pom-pom. And then I would put those 2 pieces of cardboard together that were cut into this shape and turn the yarn around and just like lace the yarn around forever and ever and ever. And then I would hold it closed, cut around the edge, and then take a string around that. And that is how I made a pom-pom. Very, very simple. Cut and dry, clean, easy peasy. And then, you know, I got into the world of pom-pom makers. And there's all the plastics and the doodads, and it looks complicated, and in some ways it can be, but this just really appeals to me. So even though I have a bunch of pom-pom makers and I know how to use them just fine, I love this. It's just so clean and simple, and it made me happy, so I had to grab it. And I used it to make this pom-pom. Which one did I use? I used the smallest size to make this pom-pom. Turned out fabulous, so I will be using it for my second pom-pom. Then my hat will be done. Thank you so much, Hannah. It is absolutely beautiful. If you were looking for a hat to make, I highly suggest it. Just starting at the bottom, working the way up. There's some texture in here. She went for the herringbone stitch for half double crochet, which my only problem with the herringbone stitch is stopping it. Yeah. So next time I half double crochet afterward, I have to retrain myself to half double crochet correctly. And then a little crab stitch on the top. Lovely. So much texture, which is perfect for fall. So all set on that, and I'm keeping it in my Hannah bag. She made me a bag. It's glittery inside. I could not be more pleased. So what's next? Oh, my son had no hat. It got freezing cold and my little one had no hats because all of the winter clothes are boxed up. Who knew it was gonna happen all at once? So I let him pick whatever hat he wanted to, and he went with Yes Checks from Steve & West. So I'm using Cascade 220, which is worsted weight and wonderful. It's hard, no, you can pretty much tell. It's tonal. It goes light to dark, and it goes from tomatoey orange to cherry red. It's so fun. So I'm on size 6 needles. That's a 16-inch circular on my ChiaoGoos. And let's see if the colors will pop. Looks like, yeah, you could see how it goes kind of from cherry to tomato. That's not shadows. It's flat right now. That's the colors. That's what it does. Isn't that fun? And the pattern's a lot of fun too. At first I thought I was gonna have to mark off every 8 rows because you change, it's a free pattern, so I'm not giving anything away here. On Ravelry, Yes Checks by Steve & West. And every 8 stitches you change from knit to purl and back again, and every 8 rows you alternate. So it's just checks, and my son loves it. Now I'm not digging the bottom being all puckery like that. So I'm thinking if it doesn't, you ever lose a word? Block out at the end. If it doesn't block out nicely at the end, I'll just take a little crochet, simple like crochet stitch with a small hook and go around the edge. Yes, I'm already thinking about that because I just don't think I could let him go out with it being all ruffled on his forehead. I think that might drive me nuts. I'm not that cool. And I have more than enough to finish because I am now getting on the descent. The only reason this isn't finished is because it's gonna have to go onto, what do you call them? DPNs now. So it's on its circulars, and I'm gonna have to go to the same size DPNs to finish up. And it's living in my little Hobby Lobby arm bag. I love it. It's so easy to work out of. What's another one? I think that's it. did it. Wow. Okay, so let's talk about what's next. Now, I was gifted from Kelli Martin her Santiam slouch, and I love the way it's looking. I follow her on Instagram. She has such cute hats coming out of this pattern. I'm putting my little pom-pom maker away. Such cute hats coming out of this pattern. Let me pull it up. Here it is. I was looking at some of the simpler ones because hers is in this really bright color. It's so cute. Isn't that adorable? But I want something just a little bit plainer because I want to wear this a lot. So I'm going with, these are both DK Twist from Madeline Tosh. And these are my colors. Ooh, isn't it going to be pretty? That purple, it's so tonal. I love that. And this one kind of goes from a cooler to a warmer beige. So this is going to be the main color, so the brim. And then I'm just going to make the triangles in this light beige color. And I'm very excited. I hope I can get 2 out of it. It looks like such a fun pattern to make. So wish me luck on that. I'm going to wait until I'm done with my hats, which will hopefully be tomorrow. Both of them. Because all I have to do is make a pom-pom to finish off the one from Hannah, the Mirage hat. And all I have to do is close up yes checks. So that's easy, done by tomorrow if I actually do it. But I'm going to be kept busy by my tunic tonight. Hopefully that will be finished tonight. And then let's go into what have I done. Sorry, it's here. Oh my gosh. I think I bought like 6 of these. There's a navy blue one. There's another gray one running around. There's 2 in purple. I'm going to need another one in purple. Gracious, I'm like an addict at this point, but look at that. It's so soft and dense, and look at the light, the way it plays on it. Okay, let me go. So, first off, what have I done? I have bought clay because the little pumpkin here has made me need to make pumpkins. Gracious, thank you so much for this. It's my absolute favorite pumpkin ever. Best present ever. Thank you, thank you. And so there's definitely going to be some clay work in the next week. I probably won't make anything like hers because I already have that and it's perfect, but I'm so inspired to make little orange things. So I got some orange and I got some green when I was at the store, and I'm going to town. I'll definitely be making some stitch markers. And this is what I have left of my Loops and Threads Impeccable, because this colorway, I've made several of them. This is my second pack of cinnamon sticks. I'm making pumpkins with the cinnamon sticks sticking out of the top of them, and they smell so good and they're so cute and they're great for gifting. So if you'd like me to show you guys how I'm doing that, I know it's late in the season for Halloween, but I'm still gonna have my pumpkins out because Hello Thanksgiving is next month. Where did the year go? But as it was, Thanksgiving is next month, so I'm still gonna be keeping my pumpkins out, and I'm just making some little gingham plaid pumpkins with these colors, black and gray and white, and I pop a little pumpkin stick on top. So if you guys want me to show you how I'm making that, let me know. I thought it was too simple to share, so I wasn't gonna go there. But now I'm like, maybe, you know. And it is dish towel season, so I needed some orange for the season. This is Sugar and Cream by Lily. And I don't love the blaring orange color. This is the coral. Do they call it coral? They call it tangerine. And it's such a pretty orange. Great for the kitchen this time of year. And again, fabulous for gifting. These I'm keeping for me. But knitted dishcloths are my favorite. And I've always wanted to try Knit Picks Dishy. I got my Knit Picks catalog. And it's staying with me because I have a new partner for a swap that doesn't send for, gosh, it's a huge swap. My last one was really fast and easy. I even recorded what she sent to me, but I asked her for permission to share and she never got back to me. She probably would have been fine with it. She's totally awesome. She didn't get back to me, so I couldn't share it. I would have felt bad, but I did a Halloween swap where we made this little basket of trick-or-treat bags and sent them to each other. And I asked for permission. I recorded it and everything, but without permission, no go. So unfortunately, but she sent me such cute stuff. But now I have another swap, and it's for a Christmas stocking full of stuff. They had a small, a medium, and large, and the small and the medium were very reasonable amounts of stuff, but the large is unlimited. I can send as much handmade stuff as I like to her. No boundaries. And so of course that's what I went for. But yeah, so I need to make a stocking, and some of these knitted ones are so cute, but I have a few stocking ideas that will totally be on the blog because I am in stocking mode. Oh gracious, look how cute. The Knit Picks catalog gets me every time, but I've never ordered any dishy, and I kind of need to. So have you guys ever used Knit Picks dishy cotton to make dishcloths? I would love to hear if that held up well for you and how the cloths held up. Because as a rule, 9 times out of 10, I'm using this. Sometimes I'll use the Hobby Lobby I Love This Cotton. So, you know, let me know. I'd love to hear it. I need to place an order with Knit Picks pretty soon. Another thing I'm about to make is, I mentioned Anu earlier, but she made an Easy Breezy Bernadette. She called it a vest. Looks kind of like a cardigan. It's just a super slouchy sweater, and I needed one, and it only took 2 cakes of yarn. So I went out and I had to pick my color, and this is my color. So fluffy, gracious. Look at those. My colorway is what they call it. These are the latte cakes. They're huge, and they are bulky weight, size 5. Machine wash and dry. Really? That's awesome. That'd be so cute in a blanket. And 58% acrylic, 42% nylon. They're 250 grams of yarn, 530 yards. Buy your inspirations, of course, for Karen. Oh, look what they made. Isn't that cute? It's just with 1 cake though. My sweater will take 2. And they suggest a K-hook. I think that's what she used on her video also. No wool. So they're letting us know there's no wool in it. Was I looking for the colorway? Did I lose focus? Velvet teal. Very pretty. Oh, you can see the green a lot more on this side. I guess you can see it over there too. But yeah, liking it. I had a purple one in my hands, but the purple wasn't quite vibrant enough. It was more like a mauve. And they had the orange one that Anu used in her video. It was beautiful, but this just screamed me. I even asked the kids, do I just have too much of this going on? And they're like, I'm pretty sure you don't have anything fuzzy with green and blue going on in your wardrobe. So it's about to happen. And something I had to have. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. It will almost certainly be something that I wrap around me though. And in gray, which I'm loving right now. It is so pretty. I got 3 balls of it, because with 3 balls you could do just about anything. With 2 I could do almost anything, but 3 I could definitely wrap that around myself. It is so soft and so fluffy, and I love it. This is in sterling. They have a couple different grays. I want to say 3. They have a darker gray and a lighter gray. The lighter gray is almost white silver though. And this is the medium, and it's almost purpley. I should move this. Everything looks kind of purpley next to that. But it's almost a purpley gray. Very cool in tone, and I'm really excited to use it. That's why I'm really excited to record. Now I get to play with it. You get in the hygge, which is that fun word right there, but they pronounce it for us. Thank you. You get size 5 bulky. Everything's bulky right now. It is machine wash, gentle cycle, tumble dry low. They're suggesting a K-hook. Maybe. That's a pretty thin bulky if you ask me. Or it might just be super, super smooshy and I'm picking up on that instead. But I'll let you guys know how that works up. 70% acrylic, 30% nylon. They had several colors. I want to say about 12 different colors, but they were all rather muted. And this is 132 yards or 5 ounces. You can knit with it. A blanket like this would take about 6 balls. Ooh, that is so pretty though. Maybe a blanket. Maybe like a stole to wrap around. Okay, so that's where I am with that. And I also was thinking I was going to make a Freddy Krueger sweater for myself. So I invested in a small stash of Red Heart Soft. The red's label totally fell off. It's right here though. Red Heart Soft. This is I was gonna say vino. That's a different language. This is wine. And this one is dark leaf. Size 4 medium. They suggest an eye hook. You guys have probably all used Red Heart Soft, but you get 256 yards per 5-ounce ball. And I greatly prefer this to Red Heart with Love. Red Heart with Love doesn't have that sheen. This is a little bit thicker than Caron Simply Soft. So you get that sheen and that drape of Simply Soft, but in a little bit thicker so it works up faster. And I just don't love Red Heart with Love. I'll take Red Heart Super Saver over Red Heart with Love anytime. I cannot tell you how many times inside I've been unpleasantly surprised by my Red Heart with Love. I just don't like it. Sometimes I just get a big old twisted wad of yarn that I just have to cut out completely. Kind of like, it's probably not a very good description. Kind of like if I'm here and then all of a sudden right here, this strand just got really fat and like it was twisted out of itself or something. And it's happened a couple times. I couldn't tell you why. It wasn't a break in the yarn, or maybe it was a break in the yarn and that's how they handled it. Maybe they like twisted together for you right there. But this big old bulky, and sometimes it'll be a few inches of it, just bulkiness out of nowhere. I'm not sure what that is. If you guys know what is happening with my Red Heart with Love, let me know. But I don't think it's anything I'm doing. And then my final thing, what was my final thing? It's almost my final thing. I was over at Michael's clearance, hello. And on clearance was their little hats. So this is the chunky cupcakes. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. They come with the pom-poms, so this is gonna be for the husband and this is gonna be for me. I'm hoping I can get the hats. I'm gonna knit because I feel like they might be aimed at children. And if I crochet, I might run out of yarn. I'm worried about that. So just in case, since you use a little less yarn when you knit, I'm gonna knit them up on like a larger needle because I don't want them to be super duper warm because they're acrylic and my head will sweat. But look at those colors. It's probably easier to look at them from this side, guys. Look at that. And that's the pom-pom string right there to make sure the pom-pom stays. But they have the speckle and everything. This one is called, it was $2 over at Michael's this week. And they're on clearance, so it wasn't a sale. Grapesicle. And this one for the husband is called Jam Session. So cute. Okay, and oh, look what they made out of them. That is really cute. Really? Out of one ball? I just want to make sure it's not in knit kits because it's only, is it bulky? It is bulky. And it is 138 yards of yarn. So that's going to work up so fast. And it's going to be really cute for winter. I think we're going to enjoy wearing our matching hat somewhere. Or at least I will. Now, since I haven't podcasted for a few, and I wanted to celebrate podcasting, I bought myself a present. So, yay. I wanted this for a very, very long time. It's my Been There series mug for Dallas. Oh my gosh. It says y'all. So I wanted this for a while. So it's my newest mug. And I got rid of quite a few mugs, I think yesterday. I separated them from the herd about a month ago. And then I put them in the garage to make sure I wasn't going to miss anything. But I got rid of about half my mugs. So now I can collect more. Oh, I love it. So, yay. I want to start collecting everywhere I go and making these, well, and yarn, of course, souvenirs. So, that is my very first Been There mug. Do you guys collect? Let me know. And aside from that, I'm going to be on my way so I can finish up this craziness, because I have a lot to make in the next couple days. So I will be in touch. I have a giveaway to give away from you guys I have the Ravelry group. If you happen to have participated in any of my giveaways in the last couple months over the season, go ahead and enter whatever you like. We're gonna call this a freebie. There wasn't a great participation because I was not a great participator in my own giveaways for this last season. I will do better. So if you have anything that you think might fit your shawls or gifting or anything, just head over there. You have a couple more days. I'm going to cut it off before my next podcast in a couple days, and I'll be back to share everything I made for Halloween. Aside from that, happy Halloween. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great week,